The backbone of success in any field is hard work, determination, perseverance, and good planning. The first three are individual qualities that we all need to work on throughout our lives. However, planning is something that I can totally help you with. Namaste and welcome to Mom's Nest. As promised in the previous video, today I'm going to take you into our lives and show you how we, that is me and my son, prepare and plan for any examination with special reference to the upcoming Olympiad exams. So without further delay, let's get started. This is the most basic step whenever you are planning for any examination. Now Adit is attempting English and Maths Olympiad this year. So what I am going to do first is list down all the topics for both of these subjects into a separate notebook. This notebook is going to serve as a guide to keep us on track and check our progress from time to time. It will also help us in preparation of a well-structured and realistic planner. For Olympiad syllabus, you can either visit the SOF website, or if you have bought these prep guides by MTG, you will find the syllabus listed down in the start itself. As mothers, we all know our child's day-to-day routine, but here it is extremely important to understand your child's routine in terms of their energy levels, like when they prefer to take their naps, what is their preferred time when their energy levels are high and is absolutely ready for an active learning. For example, when I was a child, I preferred to study at night times. I was an absolute night owl. When everybody was on bed, I would go to my room and study all night. But Adit is a daytime learner. He prefers to learn and study on his own after lunch and before evening when we go out. So that is his high energy level time. So identify those sweet spots. This is going to help you in building a perfect planner which is realistic and well structured. As the saying goes, give me 6 hours to chop down a tree and I will spend 4 hours in sharpening the axe. This quote tells us about the importance of planning in success. Now that we have our syllabus written down, we have identified our child's routine, we are all set to prepare that perfect study planner. Whenever you are preparing a study planner for your child, always start with marking off their fun time. Do not interfere with that till the time it is justified. For example, Adit has fixed time slots of fun like 20 minutes of screen time. Every day after he finishes his school time, he is free to choose any slot of either 10 minutes twice or 20 minutes at a stretch, and he can watch what he likes. He also gets 30 to 45 minutes of free play, which may include drawing, coloring, playing with Legos or magnetiles, or doing whatever he feels like. Apart from these, we also give him 1 hour of outdoor play, which is extremely important. Once you have identified these sweet spots, with the help of syllabus, we are all set to create our study planner. The resources that we use are very few actually. The first thing that we are using are these prep guides from MTG. They are excellent resource for starting a new topic and understanding the concepts. Now this is being followed by workbooks, which are extremely important for practicing the learned concepts. Now we also have an online subscription of Twinkle, which has a wide range of resources for the pre-primary students and primary students on absolutely all the topics. So it gives an added interest for the child to practice the learned concepts. At the end, we are going to use these previous year question papers that will give us to track where we are currently and what we are lacking. Another important resource are visual aids. Now, since our brains are designed to remember visuals better than audio information, posters, flashcards, notes, they serve a great tool for increasing the retention level of learned concepts. We always make sure to prepare these visual aids while learning any concept, and we tend to paste that on the wall of his room so that whenever he is moving around, those concepts are just in front of him and he tend to look at them. It also inspires the child to learn more effectively. Now that you are ready with your study planner, go and explore all the possibilities. Before I end this video, I am going to share some very important quick tips for you which will increase the effectiveness of this whole teaching method. Number 1. Exams are not the best way to judge one's capability. Always remember that. Hence, focus should be on learning more than the results. Number 2. Whenever you are planning a study planner for your child, always take their feedbacks and suggestions. It will give them a sense of ownership and responsibility, and there are very high chances of the planner being followed. Once you are done with creating your study planner, take your child through it. Lay down your expectations clearly. There should be no room for confusion. I could go on and on this topic, but I would like to wrap this video here. I hope this video was useful for you in preparing a structured and realistic planner for your child. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below and I will make sure to revert back to you. If this video helped you in tiniest way possible, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. And if you have any suggestions for our next video, do let us know. We will try to take it up as well. Till the next video, thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.